We have a lot of weeds that need to go, but we cannot put a chemical that we do not want to eat in our body. So we were on the internet. My wife came up with this thing she showed me where they're making a weed killer out of vinegar and salt and some dish soap. And I thought, surely this could not possibly work, because why would everybody be spending money on chemicals if they could use something that's not, I guess, tragic for your body to ingest? Like, I eat vinegar in a salad. We eat vinegar in some of the recipes. So why not try it? We figured, let's just try it out and see what happens. I'm going to show you what we did. And I'm going to tell you right now, it worked as good as every name brand weed killer we have ever sprayed. Now, of course, any weeds that drop seeds, the new seeds are going to come back, so you'll have to spray again, which is what Anthony and I are going to do this morning. Now, we have a regular backpack sprayer. It's a little bit used. And then we have our ingredients. So I'm going to walk you through what we do, and I promise you, we've done this several times now, and I want to share it. We did see it on the internet. We did not invent this process, but it works so good, I'm going to show you how simple it is. No exact measurements either. I'm not one of those, where's the little teaspoon guys. You're going to appreciate this, I'm sure, because it works. Now, this is just regular distilled vinegar. We were able to get cases at Sam's Club or Costco. I don't even remember where we bought it, but we got them cheap. I bought so many cases that we had them in our storage room, so I don't remember if it was Costco or Sam's, but the point is, vinegar is cheap enough. I did the math. If I buy the concentrate we normally buy of stuff I don't want to spray around our vegetables and fruits, comparably, it's not any more expensive. And then we have our next ingredient. That's our second ingredient, regular salt. Not healthy salt, not Himalayan sea salt, not rock salt. Regular run-of-the-mill, 60 cents a container salt at your local grocery store. No frill salt. So we're gonna fill this tank sprayer up with vinegar. First, we're gonna take the salt, we're gonna put it in a pitcher, and we're gonna add some vinegar, and we're gonna stir it up, and then we're gonna pour that into the sprayer, leaving whatever did not dissolve in the pitcher. Then we're gonna add more vinegar and stir it again until it is all dissolved in the vinegar. And then we're gonna add our third ingredient, which we will also mix in the vinegar before we pour it into the sprayer. This is so simple. So I'll give you the measurements of what I'm doing here, but I'm not really going out of my way to measure the dish soap. All right, so that's 2 quarts, and I put that in with 1 full container of salt, and now I'm going to stir it up, and we're going to start putting that in the sprayer, and then we're going to continue. You have to pay attention to this part when you're spilling it or you're pouring it into your sprayer. If it's a backpack sprayer or if it's a little handheld, you know, the little 2-gallon ones, you only want to pour out what was dissolved. There's still going to be salt in the bottom of the container. All right, there's just so much that will get dissolved into that 1-2 quarts of vinegar. So we're going to carefully pour this into the sprayer, and when we get down to where there's still undissolved salt, stop. Add more vinegar, and then repeat the process. You don't want clumps of salt in your sprayer because it will mess you up. So it looks like a little bit more than half was dissolved. Now I'm going to add another 2 quarts and stir it again. Repeat the process. I don't really believe that it has to be this exact dish soap. We happen to use Dawn in the kitchen. So I know for a fact that Dawn dish detergent, you know, the regular stuff you pour on your rag when you're washing your dishes, it works perfect. Does it have to be Dawn Platinum? I doubt it. What the Dawn does, I remember this when I was a landscaper and we were using the other chemicals to spray weeds. The Dawn will make the chemicals sheet out on the leaves, so you'll get full coverage instead, because some leaves have like a waxy coating on them, and you'll have little bubbles and it won't really sheet out over the leaf and give you good coverage. So that's what the dish soap is for. And I am not going to sit here and measure an exact amount. I'm going to pour a bunch in there. Maybe it'll be a 1/4 cup. Maybe it'll be a 1/4 cup and an extra tablespoon. Maybe it'll be a tablespoon less than a 1/4 cup. It doesn't really matter. You have to get some dish soap in there. What matters is that you have distilled vinegar and you have salt. I'm not adding water to this at all. And I promise you, the results that we get are amazing. They're just amazing. You'll have to trust me. But once you do it, you'll be excited. Put the camera down because I found out something that goes slower than the salt, and that would be trying to do dish detergent with one hand while you're videotaping with the other one. So I put the camera down. Trust me, it was worth the little time save, and I squeezed the bottle with 2 hands. So we have a decent amount of dish soap. I'm thinking it's way more than a 1/4 cup, probably less than a 1/2 cup. Now I'm going to gently stir it. We're not trying to whip this into bubbles because I want my sprayer to be able to spray it. I don't want to be shooting air bubbles. So I'm going to go ahead and stir it. We're going to add it, and then we're going to fill the sprayer up with the rest of the way with vinegar. Straight distilled vinegar. Basically, you only need 1 tool, a spoon, and 2 tools, a spoon and a pitcher to do the stirring, and you wash it right back out in the kitchen. You're ready to go for next time. So far, I have 4 containers of 2 quarts. I'm about to put 2 more quarts, and it looks like this spray is going to be most of the way full. Let's see how it works. 7 2-quart bottles, so that's 14 quarts. You could do the math yourself. Bottom line, we got 7 2-quart bottles of distilled vinegar. We got about between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of dish soap. Dawn dish soap is what we're using. Use what works for you. The idea is don't use the cheapest soap. You can use the cheapest salt and the cheapest vinegar. And that's it. Salt, dish soap, and vinegar. And this sprayer is full and ready to go. Now we'll go ahead and we'll spray all the weeds, and then we'll add some dead weeds to this video in a couple of days, and I'll upload it. Hopefully this video finds you blessed. If this video helps you, help us build the channel, please. Can't do it by yourself. Like, subscribe, and share our videos. You can copy the link and share it to Facebook. You can copy it and you can share it to your Instagram. Whatever you have to do, to share this video, or just send it to somebody that has a weed problem. It works. I'm telling you, we've done it several times now. I'm not going to buy the mainstream chemicals anymore. I've seen too many commercials on TV about the lawsuits. I will use it when I need to use it, but I have fruit trees, vegetable plants, all kinds of stuff that we feed to our grandchildren and we eat ourselves. Have a blessed day. Okay, that we sprayed the other day. That's been at least a week. That thing is shriveling up and dying. Last night, in the dark, we were out here spraying, but I could see, just from last night to tonight, some of these are already shrinking up. I mean, that's just from last night till now. That one's already shrinking up. And Anthony just took another full tank out and sprayed it. This stuff works. Some of the weeds die immediately. Some of them take about a week. But I can promise you, if they don't die, because like this little oak tree, it hasn't shown any signs since spraying it last night, but by next week it'll be dead. We sprayed the leaves. So you need a weed spray that you could spray next to your vegetable garden or your trees, or if you have pets and you don't want to put any kind of chemicals in the yard, vinegar, salt, dish soap. Little tip from Rudy, little extra dish soap. Makes it stick really good. You have a blessed day. I appreciate you helping us. The like, the subscribe, the share. It's not a lot to ask if you appreciate the videos. I appreciate you helping. Have a great day.